I really hope this isn't the fabled Pikmin 4 that we've been waiting so long for. Nintendo teamed up with Niantic to bring us Pikmin Bloom. It is an AR video game that encourages the player to go outside and walk around, as it has the same developer as a very similar feel to Pokemon Go. It will place the player on a Google Maps-like layout. As they travel the real world, the in-game characters will move alongside them. The player can pick specific Pikmin to join their squad, and they will be shown with the player on the Google Map layout. Pikmin in your squad can find items as you explore, and they can be swapped out with just 3 taps of the whistle. That being said, having the GPS on while playing is pretty vital for the experience as a whole, but the game won't measure how far the player has walked necessarily. It counts the player's steps. This is how one can pluck a Pikmin from a planter. Red, blue, and yellow Pikmin need 1,000 steps. White and purple Pikmin require 3,000 steps. The winged and rock Pikmin require 5,000 steps. And finally, the huge decor seedlings need 10,000 steps to pluck. The player has 2 planters at all times, but more can be bought in the store, and sometimes it's given to them when they grow a level. How does one get a Pikmin sprout anyway? When the player hits level 6, they can send Pikmin out on expeditions, where they'll either grab fruits or sprouts. Fruits can be used to gather nectar. Using nectar on a Pikmin will make it bloom. However, there are several different types of nectar. The regular nectar will require 2 uses to get the flower Pikmin because there is a bud Pikmin stage in between. When bloomed with this nectar, the Pikmin will receive white flowers. The other nectar types are probably better, as only 1 is needed to be used on a leaf Pikmin to get it to bloom to a flower. The flower on the Pikmin's head will correlate to the color nectar that was used. There's yellow, blue, and red nectar, as well as specific flower ones, like pansies. Up to 200 of each type of nectar can be held at a time. It's weird seeing rock Pikmin with white petals, man. It just seems wrong. Okay now, what's the point of making them bloom? Well, there are a couple of things. First thing is the fact that the petals can be collected. When used, the petals will make sprouts grow 10% faster. I believe it's 2.5 petals per minute. The player will also plant flowers that other players can see. For every 500 flowers planted, the player will earn an extra coin. These coins can be spent in the shop to buy things like extra planters. It's pretty fun to mix and match colors and plant flowers everywhere. It should be noted that up to 200 petals of every type can be held at once. The other big use of the nectar is to increase the Pikmin's friendship level. The Pikmin will do more damage to mushrooms and will do exclusive expedition when they hit maximum friendship. This expedition results in the Pikmin getting cosmetic. Depending on where you got the Pikmin sprout, the cosmetics will change. You will probably mostly see the roadside ones, which are just stickers, but there are some cool ones. One of my red Pikmin put on a coffee mug with a sugar cube on its stem because I got the sprout near a coffee shop. I've seen Pikmin with fishing lures, barber supplies, and the blue Pikmin with a Mario hat for linking your Nintendo account. These are just so cute. When the player gets to level 15, they will unlock challenges. These involve sending Pikmin out to attack mushrooms. Up to 5 people can attack a set of mushrooms at a time. The amount of Pikmin that each player can send out is dependent on their level. The mushrooms can either be regular brown mushrooms, or they can match a Pikmin's color. Pikmin will do more damage to the mushrooms if it matches their color. For example, the player should only send red Pikmin out to attack red mushrooms. There's a star rating system for these mushroom battles, which goes from 1 star to 4 stars. If the player overworks their Pikmin, they will lose the flowers for the day. The Pikmin will grow their leaf back tomorrow. It's kind of sad seeing these poor guys without their maturity state. More types of Pikmin and activities will be unlocked as a player gains levels, which they can gain levels by completing specific objectives. One of them will be to walk a certain amount of steps every single level. The other objective or 2 can range from beating a certain amount of challenges, collecting a certain amount of petals, planting a certain amount of flowers, plucking a specific Pikmin type, you know, something along those lines. I'm always looking forward to seeing what it can unlock next level. It keeps the game fun and interesting. That's honestly most of the game. Depending on the person that you are, this can be viewed as either a positive or a negative. I, for one, actually really love how passive the game is. The job I have at the moment is delivering pizzas. It probably pays better than what you think, okay? As a result, I drive within a 5-mile diameter of the store. Doing this, I am able to rack up a lot of expeditions and steps. With something like Pokemon Go, I would need to constantly stop my work and check my phone. But with Pikmin Bloom, I can rack up these steps and expeditions for an hour or so, then quickly check my phone for a minute or 2, have the Pikmin do their thing, and pluck new ones, put in new Pikmin, and that's really it. It really is just a glorified pedometer, and I'm okay with that. I'm not just okay with that, I actually really like it. It's a fun, mindless thing to keep in the background at all times. It also doesn't bug you consistently to spend money, unlike a lot of these free-to-play games. I really don't feel the need to spend any money at all. The game progresses just fine without it. Unfortunately, I'm going to get into the few downsides of the game now. It seems like not all Pikmin kept their abilities intact from the mainline games. Purple Pikmin count as 5 when doing a task, Rock Pikmin count as 3, White Pikmin can do tasks quicker, and finally, Winged Pikmin can do tasks quickly if only Winged Pikmin are on the expedition. So these Pikmin have genuine upsides, and it is kind of a play on their abilities in the mainline games. But what about the good old original red, blue, and yellow Pikmin? Nothing at all. I was hoping for some hazard to show up or something along those lines. If an expedition is across water, I think it would have been neat if only blue Pikmin can go do it. But no, I've sent like red, yellow Pikmin, I've sent them across water and they do it just fine. It also makes the game seem unbalanced, though that could be a complaint in the mainline games as well. It's getting getting to the point though where I'm just recycling red, blue, and yellow seeds for pink, gray, white, and purple ones. The only huge negative that can come up with is involving the performance of the game, as well as it destroys my battery in no time flat. This goes triple if one wants to plant flowers. Even when the screen is off and the game is in the background, it can still take a decent amount of battery to plant flowers. I've had sudden crashes with the game, as well as a lot of slowdowns. This doesn't affect the enjoyment significantly, but it definitely is annoying when it happens. The art style is simple enough that I thought it wouldn't be super demanding. Maybe my phone is just even worse than I thought. There's also this rumor that the game can mess with your messaging app and it can cause messages to be sent numerous times. I can confirm that this is happening by my awful phone at the moment, and this game could very well be the culprit. At the same time though, it's not happening to my brothers that are playing it, so who knows? So that is Pikmin Bloom. It is a very cute game. It has a lot of that Nintendo charm, and the Pikmin are as cute as ever. It's something that is fun to have in the background of your life, but that's really all one can call it. It's fun plucking new Pikmin and maxing out their friendship, but I think there'll be plenty of people who expect this to be more of a game. It's a fair complaint, but I really like what Nintendo and Niantic have done with this. I know it's not quite setting the world on fire right now. It's been downloaded 2 million times and it's made around $500,000, but those numbers are pretty shabby for a free game. If anything, I really hope this expands the Pikmin brand, though I actually like the product itself too. It's a fun, mindless thing to have on in the background of your life.